Unlocking the Power of Passive Voice. English Grammar Simplified. Hello everyone, and welcome to another exciting episode where we demystify English grammar. Today, we are delving into the fascinating world of the passive voice. It's a topic that often puzzles learners, but worry not. By the end of this video, you'll be confident in understanding and using the passive voice in different tenses. Remember, practice makes perfect, so let's get started. First off, let's understand what passive voice is. The passive voice is when the object of an action becomes the subject of a sentence. For instance, in the active voice we might say, John ate the apple. But in the passive voice, we'd say, the apple was eaten by John. It's crucial to remember that the meaning remains the same. It's just the focus of the sentence that changes. You might wonder, why use passive voice at all? Well, there are a few situations where it comes in handy. It allows us to emphasize an action or a receiver rather than the doer. It's also useful when the doer is unknown or unimportant. For example, the cake was eaten does not tell us who ate the cake, because it's not crucial to the point we are making. Now, let's move to common mistakes made while using the passive voice. A typical mistake is confusing the structure of passive voice sentences. Remember, the passive structure is subject plus auxiliary verb, be, plus past participle. For example, the book is read by me, not, the book is readed by me. Another common mistake is overuse of the passive voice. While the passive voice can be useful, sentences in active voice are generally clearer and more direct. So, use the passive voice sparingly and where it makes sense to do so. To wrap things up, here are some tips to use the passive voice effectively. 1. Understand its purpose. Use the passive voice when you want to emphasize the action or receiver of the action, not the doer. 2. Know your tenses. The passive voice can be used in different tenses. Just remember to adjust the auxiliary verb accordingly. For example, in the present tense, we use is, as in, the cake is eaten. In the past tense, we use was, as in, the cake was eaten. 3. Avoid unnecessary usage. Overuse of the passive voice can make your sentences harder to understand. So, try to strike a balance between the active and passive voice. 4. Practice. 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 The more you use the passive voice, the more familiar and comfortable you'll become with it. So, practice as much as you can. And there you have it. I hope this video has made the passive voice clearer and more approachable for you. Remember, it's all about practice and understanding when and how to use it. Keep practicing, and you'll master the passive voice in no time. Until next time, happy learning, and keep exploring the wonders of English grammar.